What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Madden NFL 22. Now, I know you may be saying, Pigskin, didn't you do a video on why you shouldn't get Madden 22? And you are correct, yes, I did do that video, and it's one of my better videos, so make sure to check it out if you haven't. But this is not the full game. This is the 10-hour trial, which was basically $5 because you have to buy a 1-month subscription to EA Play, which is $5, and you get a 10-hour trial of this game. So I thought it would definitely be worth it to do a couple videos on. So here we are. We're going to check out franchise mode mostly because it has a lot of changes. It is supposedly a lot better, and that's not saying a whole lot since it's been terrible the last few years. We're going to check out the new features, and possibly we might do a little bit of a rebuild in a future episode. If you guys want me to, make sure to comment if you want me to do that or what you want me to do in this trial that I have. We're going to do it with my favorite team, who is of course the Falcons. They're 74 overall with a 73 offense, 76 defense. We're not going to be rebuilding them or anything. We're just going to be looking at the new features. So right off the bat, you can see the interface looks a lot different. We have weekly strategy, manage staff, manage roster, play preseason game, and advanced week. Let's check out the weekly strategy thing. I heard good things about this. You can set the game plan, look at the tendencies and stats of your opponent, which is cool, player health, stuff like that. If you click on choose game plan, you can do a bunch of different things. This is the defense. You can defend the deep pass, the inside run, of course, probably what you'd want to do facing the Titans. Defend medium pass, outside run, QB scramble, and short pass. So I guess we'll go with defend inside run. And then in the offensive game plan, you could do blitz counter, throw it deep, run inside, throw it medium, run outside, and throw it short. And you see we did throw it deep, so that gives us increased deep accuracy, better deep route running, more effective throw under pressure, and improved pass blocking. And the last thing in the strategy is manage player health, which you can basically do practice intensity, which is full pads, half pads. Those are the only two options. Full pads basically means higher XP and game plan focus boost, but it also increases your chance for injury and lowers your fatigue, while half pads does the opposite, lower XP, but more fatigue recovery and less chance of an injury. Now here we are in staff management, and you can actually see your offense coordinator and your defense coordinator. Sadly, these are just auto-generated people. They're not the real coordinators that are in real life on the teams. But at least we have them there with some talent trees. Let's go on the head coach's talent tree. This one is Arthur Smith, of course. And this is one of the big things that they added to franchises here is the talent trees. Of course, the first one, you got Secret Remedy, decrease multi-week injury recovery time. I'm not going to read all these. I'm probably just going to go over the more interesting ones. Like this one down here, all players on your team count as scheme fix during training, which basically gives them a lot more XP. This one's called Fountain of Youth, slow ratings regression for one season for one position. So if you have like an aging quarterback or something and you get this, then they won't regress very much. And then this one on the right is just staff stuff. It's like increase the hiring bonus when signing an offense coordinator. You know, more weekly strategy stuff like that. It's a little more boring. Now, if we go to the coordinators, it's kind of like NCAA 14s in a way. It's like, you know, better blocking for certain, like, you know, fullbacks and offensive line, better strength, awareness, stuff like that. As you can see, our defense coordinator already has some upgrades. He is a pretty good one. Unlike the offense coordinator, who I guess is like new or something like that. He's already got a bunch of upgrades, like boost tackle for your left end, defensive tackle and right end, so your defensive line. Boost block shedding for defensive tackles by 3, stuff like that. And then also you have skill trees for player personnel, so you can get a 5% trade discount on players older than 30. And then there's this one all the way at the bottom of trades. Reduce the cost of trading up during the draft, which seems pretty cool. And here's one that makes me think of NCAA 14s. You know, they have kind of the unlock thing with recruiting. This one is unlock one player in re-signing who is not interested in negotiating once per season. I think that's pretty useful because that happens a lot when you're trying to re-sign people. And then you also have stuff, increase the likelihood of cornerbacks signing through free agency, wide receivers, tight ends, quarterbacks, stuff like that. So some pretty good stuff. I will give EA some credit because this is definitely a lot better than the sucky franchise mode we've gotten. There wasn't any coordinators at all, no skill trees at all, nothing like that. So this is definitely a big step up. So I think that's pretty much the gist of upgrades to franchise. There is supposed to be a scouting overhaul and an update in September. So if I can get the update for that in this free trial, I don't know if that'll be available or not, but if it is, I'm definitely going to go over that, because that's supposed to make the game a lot better, because it still has the same scouting as the past few years, which is very bare bones and doesn't have much depth. So once that comes out, I think franchise mode will actually be pretty good and fairly enjoyable. The big question is, does this make Madden worth buying? And for right now, I will still say no, because there's just not enough added, and the gameplay is still bad. Franchise stuff is good. The additions are good. I like them. I still don't think this is worth spending $60. Now, if you could get it for like $20 or $30, I think that'd be fine if you're a franchise player. But I would definitely wait until next month when they drop that update for the scouting overhaul. I'm hopefully going to go over that, and if that is what they make it out to be, then this game might actually be worth buying if you're in the franchise mode. That is all for today's video. If you want to see me do some franchise stuff, whether that's a rebuild or maybe just a regular franchise, then please feel free to tell me in the comments. I want to do at least 1 or 2 more videos with this 10-hour trial I have. So make sure to let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We've been getting a few subscribers here and there. Channel's been doing very good. I thank you guys for that. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.
I can tell you now, I've been feeling fine. I'm just focused on the grind. Yeah, everybody gonna come and go. Yeah, it happens all the time. No more playing these games. No more playing these games.